Hi 5th grade, and welcome to our second screencast this week on multiplying decimals with the matrix. This is going to look and sound a lot like our video from yesterday on multiplying whole numbers with the matrix, but there are a couple of extra steps that we need to remember with decimals. So here is our objective. I can solve multiplication problems involving decimals with the matrix. So for example A, your very first step is to ignore the decimal. Let's pretend like these are whole numbers because we're already masters at using whole numbers in multiplication. Then we can add the decimal back in at the end. So 3/10, it's one place value spot after the decimal, times 42 becomes 3 times 42. And now I have a 1-digit by 2-digit problem, 40 and 2 times 3. 3 times 4 is 12, 1 0. 3 times 2 is 6, 120 plus 6. But I'm not done. Now my next step is to go back and put the decimal. I had to go in one spot. And now I can even use reasoning, which is one of our mathematical practices, and say, okay, would 3/10 of 42 be around 12? I'm thinking about using those models, seeing if this is a reasonable answer, and it is. Example B, start off by ignoring the decimal. Let's make this into a whole number problem. So 1 and, when we see the decimal, we say the word and. 1 and 7/100 times 5/10. This is going to become 107 times 5. So I have a 3-digit by 1-digit, but my 10th place is a 0, so I'm just going to skip that one and write 7 times 5. 5 times 1 is 5, 2 zeros. 5 times 7 is 35. This becomes 535. And now I need to go back and place my decimal. So I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put my decimal. What happens when my decimal is at the very beginning of my number? I need to throw that 0 back in there. That is telling me that I have no whole numbers. So I'm going to go back and highlight my answers on this page. Practicing metacognition by thinking, is my answer reasonable? Do I need to go back and check my work? And let's do one more example. Let's do example C. Same first step with example C, we are going to ignore the decimal. All right, so this becomes 281 times 234. And now let's set up a 3 by 3. $281, 234. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 1, 2, 3. 8, 1, 2. 16, 1, 2, 3. 3 times 8 is 24. 1, 2. 4 times 8 is 32. 1. Anything times 1 is itself, so that column's easy. Okay, now I'm going to add 40,000 plus 16,000. So I did those two boxes. 56,000 plus 6,000 plus 2,400